Good evening, everybody. It's Nick here, and I'm just going to be doing a quick recap of the last couple of days, or actually the last week of movie news, in case you guys have missed it. I did post something on Monday. That would be the Annabelle creation review. So thank you very much to our readers who actually sent in some written content, which actually went live today, or sorry, yesterday. Today's Thursday. Please do go have a look and see with your names up on there. We did try to get everybody on. There's quite a few people who wrote in, so thank you very, very much to everybody who did do that. And thanks very much to the people who wanted to appear on camera last week as they walked out the cinema. Not that you had much of a choice, I was kind of paparazzi shoving the camera in your face. So, what's been happening since last week? Well, Annabella has been doing pretty well. Sorry, it's Nick from the future just jumping in here while I can. I completely forgot about this one bit about Annabelle and creation. Apparently, some 20-year-old in Brazil, after viewing the movie at a late-night showing, came out of the showing with her friends and collapsed on the ground and proceeded to punch herself in the face repeatedly, to the distress, of course, of said friends. They intervened and tried stopping her, and it got worse, and she ended up in a hospital. Now, while this is not funny whatsoever, and I'm sure some people, like my older brother, would find it quite amusing, and I'm inside kind of giggling because I think shame. It is, of course, yeah, it's not funny, people. It's just not funny. So just turn the camera off, please. Well, sort of comparatively to a lot of the other movies out there, once again, it was a very slow weekend in America, and sadly, the Logan Lucky, directed by Steven Soderbergh, who's been away for a while actually. He of Ocean's 11 and all, well, not all, but most of them fame, didn't manage to gain any traction. In fact, he didn't do very well, looking at the sort of opening here, which is quite sad because apparently critics are saying it's pretty damn cool. It's a good heist movie, it's a lot of fun, you've got some class actors in there too. Yesterday, Kervin went and watched the screening, so I'm hoping to get a review, or we're hoping to get a review for the movie. I'm quite curious to see what it was like. Unfortunately, I missed it today. But yeah, so sadly that didn't work. I mean, you've got someone like, you've got old Shannon Tatum, and you've got Daniel Craig, and I always forget his damn name, but Darth, Mr. Emo from the last Star Wars. And it looks like a lot of fun. Not exactly brain material, but I suppose in certain ways it is brain material because it's Stephen, he knows what he's doing. So I'm very curious to see how good the movie is. And like I said, I think they only drew in, what was it, 8 million, which is very sad. 8 million is nothing as far as movies these days are concerned. It might cover one actor out of the bunch of them. So yeah, so that unfortunately didn't work very well. Also, what didn't work very well was Wind Driver, even though it did actually make more per cinema screening seat than a lot of the other movies did, because it wasn't released to a lot of cinemas. Hasn't been released to a lot of them yet anyway. It's like 1/5 of all of them. So that looks quite cool. It's a thriller, which I'm sure you guys have seen the trailers for that, and stars Hawkeye. But yeah, anyway, so it looks like quite a good movie. But again, that also didn't even, did it actually come into the top 10? Yes, it was on top 10, drawing in only a 4.1 million, which again is not much. Annabella is sitting at number 2. It's drawn 160 in, and as I said on Monday, that pushes the Conjuring franchise over $1 billion, which is fantastic for all involved, because I mean these movies didn't actually cost that much to make in the first place. Dunkirk is now sitting on 392 million. I cannot believe that the Emoji Movie is sitting on 125 million. I mean, this movie has been panned by so many critics that some refuse to even mark this movie. I'm actually not sure what it is right now because I haven't checked before this, but it was on like 2% or 3% on Rotten Tomatoes. Not that that's a quintessential, definitive way of tracking, but nonetheless, it's still sitting on a lot of money that I did not think it was going to make. Dark Tower is sitting on 71.8 million. Great disappointment to a lot of Stephen King fans, including people like Trevor. And yeah, I'm quite hesitant to even bother watching it at the cinema now, which is again is a great shame because a lot of people were very excited about it. I think this is one of these DVD straight to Netflix movies for me, anyway. And speaking of Netflix, we have of course the Marvel Defenders now. If it's not in the comments below, or the sort of link boxed below on this video, please do go have a look at the very, very insightful review that Kervin posted up on Monday. He spent quite a while writing it up. Very, very good. There's no spoilers in here. If you haven't watched, that is, sorry, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and Daredevil season 1 and 2, then you might want to hold off on it because this is, remember, sort of a sort of meeting up of all of them, sort of Avengers 1.5, whatever. But I watched it as well. Watched it on Saturday and Sunday. I did enjoy it. I agree with the concerns that Kervin had, absolutely. Again, with Iron Fist, sadly being just not that powerful. I mean, the guy's supposed to be this ultimate kung fu guy, and his mojo seems to need Viagra every moment he tries to get his fist up, as it were. So yeah, I did enjoy it. I think people will enjoy it if you've enjoyed any of the other Netflix Marvel series up till now. It suffers from a lot of the pacing at the beginning of the show, a couple of episodes where nothing actually happens as far as the team getting together. So it's more like Defenders, when will you unite? But when they do get together and they sit around the table eating dumplings, it's pretty fucking awesome, actually. So I was really hoping that would carry through. Unfortunately, it didn't. It also has one of the worst soundtracks to a fight scene that I've seen in possibly many a show. I'm not going to say all because I'm sure there's pretty terrible things out there. So that would be, of course, Netflix over there. What we also can jump back onto on another Netflix show, which thank goodness was picked up by Netflix, is Stranger Things, which was a huge smash when it finally came out. Finally came out because these brothers were looking around, or directors were looking around for a long time before anybody wanted to throw money at them and say, cool, go for it. I feel sorry for the people who said no to them. Much like J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter, she went through a lot of people, publishers, saying, fuck off, we don't want this stupid kid with the little boy who lived. Yeah, well, you guys are missing out on a multi-billion dollar industry right now, and I'm not quite sure how the magic money works with Netflix and stuff, but Stranger Things was huge, and I loved it. My mother is even watching it, so Mom, well done. So yes, but anyway, they have confirmed the season 3 already, even though season 2 hasn't come out. That's later in October when Halloween is. But they also say that there may be season 4, and if there was, it would be the last. Good. Don't milk the franchise. Keep it going. Keep it strong. Finish on a high note. I hate when people milk the franchises like that. And looking also at Netflix, because they seem to be the cool kid in town right now, is an article from Trevor called "Evil Comes in Small Packages." He says for a horror spoof called Little Evil. Kind of like a Little Nicky, if you guys remember, was that Adam Sandler? God, I think it was actually one of his few good movies a long time ago. Anyway, it's got Adam Scott from Parks and Recreation, and it's a spoof of Damien. The trailer looks quite fun, actually. I think it's a movie that I would sit and watch for a Saturday. It's not going to win any Oscars, but I think it's a good time kill show. So I think that might be a little bit of fun there. I'm just going to some more general news, and I'm not going to cover too much on. Xena Warrior Princess is apparently the reboot is killed. Quite frankly, I don't care. I was never into the show. The Joker origin story, seriously? Yeah, I don't really think we need a Joker, origin story, but I'm sure people will go out there. I mean, the Joker is such a loved character. I really don't see it working. It is a rumor at the moment, so let's just hope it stays at a rumor. I mean, after Jay Leto's performance in Suicide Squad, he wasn't terrible, I have to say. I'm sorry, I don't think it was terrible. I just don't see people revisiting it immediately, but we'll see after all the other DC movies come out right now. Another movie that's coming out that a rumor that has come out is one regarding Knight Rider. There's been quite a few of these that have come out recently. Apparently David Hasselhoff was in talks with James Gunn, of course, from Guardians of the Galaxy, trying to reinvigor the passion for Knight Rider. Personally, leave it in the past, but anyway, he was looking at that with James Gunn. And then apparently new rumors have come up saying that he was looking at it again with looking at it as a more hardcore show, which was like, okay, cool, what, you want to do a Logan? Apparently they wanted to sort of put a Logan spin on this as Knight Rider, and it was like, yeah, okay, cool, not really interested there. And it got even worse, that apparently now they're looking at making it a comedy with Hart and, who was it? It wasn't Batista, it was another wrestler. But yeah, looking at making it a comedy series, and quite frankly, please just stop already, okay? Just leave it alone. Leave Knight Rider. We don't need another Knight Rider in the universe right now. But I must say, I probably would watch a sort of special movie with old the Hoff as well as Knight Rider, as bringing back his character. But I don't know. I just don't think it's going to happen personally. It's enough already. We have so many previews and series and stuff anyway. So yeah, that's about it. I mean, we haven't got any other massive news right now. It is only Thursday, as I say. One thing I'm still quite sad about is Detroit. It hasn't made the money that I'm sure the directors and producers were hoping was going to make. Apparently, it is very good. Please read Coben's review. It's a sort of movie of three parts. The first being pretty strong, second damn strong, and the third kind of letting it down a little bit there. It's not really the kind of movie that I would go and watch in the cinema, so I'm hoping it'll make money on pay-per-view and DVDs and Blu-ray rentals. It is a very heavy movie, and I think people do need to watch it, especially in the current environment. Absolutely in the current environment. So yeah, I'll throw out another video next week, and yeah, keep on enjoying your movies, guys, and go and watch Netflix and see what you guys think of Defenders. And if you do like your horrors, enjoy Annabelle. Otherwise, please do leave some comments over here. Hit the criticalhit.net website and let us know what movies you guys are interested in, and we will try and focus on covering those, whether it be with reviews or quick reviews like this. And hopefully, we will see you guys in a cinema very soon. Have a great evening, people.